Welcome to the day one of the virtual assistant program. Today we'll be looking at introduction to virtual assistants, exploring the roles, skills, and the opportunities in the virtual assistant profession. Okay, we're going to be looking at these following objectives. So we'll be looking at understanding the role of a virtual assistant, explore essential skills and tools for success, discover earning potentials and career opportunities, learn how to set up an efficient home workspace. Okay, so now I think we should be able to explain these points. Okay, now for these very objectives, we are looking at understanding the role of a virtual assistant. Now, you working as a virtual assistant, you should be able to understand what is the role, what is your role as a virtual assistant by understanding the definition of who is a virtual assistant or what is virtual assistant. Okay, so now we'll be looking at your roles and the key tasks you may be looking at or we are looking at when you are working as a virtual assistant. What are the things that you are expected to be doing if you are to be working as a virtual assistant? Okay, so after that, we'll be looking at what are also the skills and tools that you need to work with for you to be successful as a virtual assistant. Okay, because for every profession, for every IT career, there is particular skills or tools that are required from you. You must be an expertise in these fields. You must know how to use some of these tools for you to be successful, for you to strive as a virtual assistant or as a professional in that particular tech career. Okay, we're also going to be looking at these skills that we are looking at for us to perform better as a virtual assistant. Okay, now we're also going to be looking at what is our potential earnings and our various career opportunities. Okay, there are many career opportunities, and since there are many career opportunities, am I going to earn well if I am working as a virtual assistant? In fact, what is my estimated earnings as a virtual assistant? Is it worth it working for people as a virtual assistant? Is it going to pay me? This is what we are going to be looking at also. And then we're also going to look at how can I be able to set up an efficient home workspace. Remember, you are working from home. So how can I be able to set up an efficient home workspace if I'm to be working as a virtual assistant? Because if your employer wants to employ you, he's also looking at what are the things you have at home that can be able to 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 carry you along as a virtual assistant, because you're going to be giving tasks and those tasks are meant to be delivered on a specific date based on specific time. So how can you be able to set up an efficient home workspace that can be able to make you perform better as a virtual assistant. Okay, let's look at now what is a virtual assistant. Okay, a virtual assistant is a remote professional who provides various services such as administrative, technical, and creative tasks for businesses or entrepreneurs. Key tasks include managing emails, scheduling, writing reports, bookkeeping, social media management, and customer support. These are the key tasks of a virtual assistant. And from this, you can be able to say, I am an email manager as a virtual assistant. I am a personal assistant to the manager scheduling appointments if you're also working as a virtual assistant. I can also write reports. I can also work as a social media manager. I can also work as a professional customer support manager. Okay, these are the various tasks they're giving you, or these are the various tasks we are looking at for this particular training for you working as a virtual assistant. Now, when you are handling these tasks, what are the skills required from you, and what are the tools also required from you? Okay, now these are tasks you have been given to, but then know that there are various and lots of opportunities as a virtual assistant. Okay, there are lots of opportunities waiting for you out there, but in all these opportunities, these are the tasks of what you are expected to do as a virtual assistant. I don't know if you get it that way. Okay, now let's go. Why virtual assistant is a growing career? Number one is increased demand for remote work across industries. Yes. Number two is business outsource tasks to focus on growth. I'll explain this one after the other. Okay. Flexibility to work from anywhere and anytime. Also looking at opportunity to work with clients across the world. Okay, let's explain this. As like I said, this is the last point here. Okay, there are many numerous reasons, but let us pick this for because of time. Okay, now is there an increase in demand for people to work remotely across the group, across the industry, and across the world? Yes, there is. Now, why? Because companies and individuals have looked at this, and they've been able to compare people working physically and people working remotely, and also the tasks they are to be doing, and then they come to the realization that someone working remotely can also perform effectively, despite the fact that he is not physically with the company or with the client he or she is working for. If someone in Nigeria is working remotely and can be able to deliver more than someone who is physically in US, then why am I employing someone in US? Then location is not a barrier here. Okay, so there is increase in demand for remote work across industries. Okay, now businesses outsource tasks to focus on growth. Now someone who is employing you is looking at the tasks he or she is giving you for his or her business growth. Now know that it's about value, it's about services which you offer remotely. Okay, now businesses, they're not just after the physical presence in terms of working for them. They are after what is the output gonna look like. What is the output gonna look like? Which is the growth to every business, to every company, to any individual. So they are looking at productivity. That is why they say, since you can be productive working from anywhere, we can give you opportunity, but then we give you opportunity, we give you a task, and also give you a deadline for you to give us report for each task. That is why most of the times you are being paid per hour. Okay, we'll explain that within the course of this training. Okay, now the third point here is flexibility to work from anywhere, anytime. Okay, now you can work 24 hours. It depends on you and your strength and your capability. Okay, as an individual, you can work in the midnight, you can work during the day, you can work anytime you want from anywhere, in as much as you have the resources and the tools, skills, what it takes to do to work. Okay, and to deliver. Okay, it is a boundless opportunity. Now, opportunity to work with clients across the world. Yes, you are working with clients, numerous clients. Okay, remember we said that the purpose of this training, you working as a virtual assistant, is to earn at least $18 per hour. Now, how can you to do that? Okay, now you see that you have a very massive opportunity for you to work with many clients as possible. I'm doing that already. I work with many clients. I don't work for anybody. I work for myself. I grow my business. I grow myself, my company, and I see myself, because we'll get to that. How you can be able to transform from an individual to an agency, or to more of a company, giving more of you now serve as a consulting firm. Okay, now you can tell me that you earn more than what even the mind can imagine. Okay, so you have opportunity to work with clients across the world, and you are not limited to one, two, three. Count as many as possible. Okay, now let's look at essential skills for a virtual assistant, for a successful virtual assistant. Okay, communication skills, email and chat professionalism. Okay, we are looking at time management, meeting deadlines efficiently. We're also looking at organization skills, managing tasks, schedules and documents. We are looking at technical skills, tools like Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, and Trello. Now, let me explain this one after the other, guys. Now, communication skills, email and chat professionalism. Okay, now bear with me that if you have time management skills, meaning that you are able to meet up the deadlines for each task you're being given as a virtual assistant, and you have organized your tasks, schedule them, and ready to deliver them with the use of these technical tools like Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, Trello. We also have Slack. We're going to explain all these and how they are being used. Okay, now, and you don't have a proper communication skills, how to write professional emails, and how to chat professionally. Okay, oh my god, you see that your client may not be able to understand you, and communication is the key skills. That's why we put it here at number one. Okay, we put it here as number one. So we are gonna also be looking at how can we be able to communicate professionally by writing professional emails, and how to follow up chats professionally, not chatting as if we are replying to our friends. Okay, that has been, or our related ones, that's being informal way for communication. Okay, we are not going to look into the informal way of communication. We're looking at how can you be able to communicate professionally, okay, with the use of email and other professional means of communications. Okay, now number two is time management. Time management, note that for every task you are given, you are given also a deadline. That is why you are being paid per hour. So if you are given a task that should last for not more than 2 hours, you are expected to deliver for that particular task within that 2 hours. If not, most employers of labor, of those working remotely, will not pay you completely. They will not pay you completely because they expect you to deliver within the deadline. Okay, that's why over there in US, Canada, UK, Germany, and most of these advanced countries, they work per hour. These guys, they work around the clock. Okay, because you understand what it means to meet deadline and get paid. Okay, whatever you're gonna be doing, you are trying to meet up with a deadline. Okay, we're also gonna be looking at organization skills, manage tasks, schedules, and documents. Okay, this one is self-explanatory. I want to go down to technical skills because of time. Okay, now tools like Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, and Trello. Okay, we also have Slack. Okay, now Google Workspace is there for you to be able to, you know, manage documents and also submit documents. Okay, we have Microsoft Word there, we have Microsoft Excel there are a lot of tools there that Google has provided for you to be able to communicate and work remotely. Okay, we are going to also be we are going to be explaining that. We're going to be dropping videos of how you can be able to use Google Workspace to work as a virtual assistant. Okay, now we're also going to be looking at Microsoft Office, and we'll be dropping a comprehensive tutorial of how to use Microsoft Office, including Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, and Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so that you can be able to do what? Communicate effectively and deliver according to what you are asked to do. Now, Slack and Trello are communication tools for you working as a virtual assistant, a remote worker, and between a remote worker and his or her manager or employer. Okay, now it is a professional dashboard that helps you to organize your tasks and communicate effectively with your boss. Okay, we will go into that, how to use Trello and how to use tasks in work as you for you working as a virtual assistant. Okay, now we're also looking at problem solving, handling unexpected situations calmly. You should have these skills also. Now let's look at potential earnings as a virtual assistant. What are my potential earnings? What is my earning going to look like? Now we say if you're working hourly, you should earn between $10 to $50 per hour. Now if you are in here for this training and you learn anything less than $10, please, you are not qualified for this training, because this training you're expected to earn from $18 per hour and above. And here we can see that we can earn from $10 to $50 so per hour. So if you're working full-time as a VA, your salary should be from $500 to $3,000 per month, depending on skills and experience. Okay, and it depends on niche and expertise. Example, social media VAs can charge more. Okay, that's just it. Okay, now let's look at career opportunities for VAs, for virtual assistants. Now we have freelancing platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, People Per Hour, Credit List, and many of them. Okay, These are platforms where you can start earning immediately. You see opportunities there and you start earning. We're also going to be dropping professional and complete tutorial of how you can be able to um, explore these platforms to start earning immediately. Okay, job platforms like Indeed, LinkedIn, etc. Okay, they also help you to earn. You're gonna see different career opportunities for you to work as a virtual assistant. Okay, we have direct clients, small business and entrepreneurs. We're also gonna help you on how you can go to get direct clients. You get direct clients. They can be from this freelancing platforms or job platforms, or outside them. Where else can you be able to get these direct clients? Okay, specialized niche in social media management, bookkeeping, and email marketing. Okay, these are also career opportunities that you can see yourself working as a virtual assistant. Okay, now if possible, you can have the opportunity to scale into an agency or offer consulting services. That's, you are now branding yourself, and in fact, that is the professional way to work as a virtual assistant. You branding yourself. Okay, once you brand yourself, you have limitless offers are slapping you from right to left and all of that. Okay, also help you to set up a professional pages across these platforms and across the social media platforms. And how can you be able to attract well paying clients? Okay, now we are looking at setting up your workspace as a virtual assistant. The first thing you're looking at is quiet, distraction-free environment. Okay. Number two, you set up your comfortable desk and chair setup. You're looking at high-speed internet and reliable devices, PC and laptops. Okay. Now, many persons are asking, can I use mobile phones? Can I use this for, you need a laptop. Though you can work with phone, but for comfortability, okay, you need a laptop. But you can also use a mobile phone as a virtual assistant. Okay, now I don't need to talk more on high speed internet, yeah, because I've experienced so much hitches on what it has to do with internet, because without good internet, no matter your skills, you can't be able to deliver. And right now I think I've sorted out anything about internet by having a proper Wi-Fi in my workspace. Okay, now I'm guaranteed at least 98% internet access in terms of speed. Okay, we're also looking at that. Now we're looking at use task management tools like Google Workspace, Slack, or Trello for organization. Okay, we're also going to be looking at these tools, management tools. Okay, we're going to learn this and how can you be able to set it up and start working as a virtual assistant. Okay, we're going to be looking at Microsoft Suite, MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and MS Database. Okay, so now keep a notepad for brainstorming, for jotting down ideas. You're going to also be needing your notepad. It can be either your manual notebook, or you can use your system notepad to jot down notes. Okay, sometimes your colleagues working remotely can have a virtual meeting with your boss or with their boss, and then you are expected to keep notes. Or while working, there are some reasons why you might keep notes. I also do that. I keep notes for reminder. Okay, or ideas that can come in while you work. Okay, so you need notepad for brainstorming and jotting down ideas. Okay, now let's look at tips for staying um, productive as a virtual assistant. Yes, number one, start each day with a to-do list. Note that you are gonna um, be choked up with a lot of tasks, more especially when you're working for more clients. You have a lot of tasks to do, and those tasks are meant to be paid per hour. So you have to start each day with a to-do list to be delivered according to the time and according to the deadline for a particular task and according to their priorities. Yes, we should set up a scale of preference of the tasks that are expected to do per day. Okay, use time block techniques to manage tasks efficiently. Okay, each task should be set according to a particular time. That is just what it's saying. Okay, so that you don't carry over. It's it's not good to carry over your work as a virtual assistant, because per day you are choked up with a lot of tasks. So why do you carry over? Please don't carry over any tasks. Now take short breaks and stay refreshed. Okay, no all works, no play, no eat. You want to die with work? No. Okay, avoid multitasking, focus on one task at a time. Very important. You're not trying to do this, you open task because of your system is in a multitasking operating system doesn't call for you to open up various tasks, and you're trying to avoid mistakes. So now stay focused on one task at a time. Professionalism, deliver one, and know that this is a quality services which are given to your clients, okay, or to employer. Now set boundaries with clients to manage expectations. Okay, now also going to be looking at wrap up and key takeaways. Now because we are done with this section, what are the key takeaways that we are looking at? A virtual assistant plays a key role in supporting businesses remotely. Okay, you as a virtual assistant, you are playing a very vital key role in supporting businesses and clients by you working remotely. Okay, developing communication, organization and technical skills is crucial. It's a daily something you should look into. Okay, work on yourself. Find out different means to work on yourself. Okay, and all the tools that you're required to work with to be fluent with them. Now we're looking at the career offers flexibility and opportunity for high earning. So we have also learned that with this particular career, your opportunity is limitless, is boundless. Okay, you can work with as many clients as possible for you to earn as how many dollars as possible. Okay, now you're also setting up a proper workspace is essential for productivity. Yes, because a workspace is the engine behind your productivity. Yes, your workspace is the engine behind it. If you are skilled and you know how to use all these tools and you don't have a proper workspace, you may not be productive at the end of the day. So, okay, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Start small, stay consistent, and success will flow. Okay, we're looking at homework and action items. Okay, research and identify two freelancing platforms to join. Okay, these are our homework. Number two, we have make a list of the skills you need to improve as a virtual assistant. Number three, explore VA job descriptions online to understand requirements. So these are the assignments I expect us to submit after you must have watched this video on the being able to understand the video, and then I want us to also submit this assignment, this homework, um, maybe before the end of the day, before we get into the next training section. Or unfailingly make sure you submit this video before the end of the whole trainings. These are homework before the end of the whole trainings. Okay, very much important. Okay, question and answer. We'll be expecting your question and answer either on the YouTube comment section or in the WhatsApp group. We're also going to be having a live section where we have your one-on-one questions. Okay, you can use um, Google Meet for that, so that we can be able to accommodate as many as possible persons per section per time. Okay, but then if you have quick questions for this particular session, you can just drop that using the comment section below. Okay, don't forget to like and share this video across different persons. Okay, as we see you in the next session. Stay connected and follow us on our social media channels for more updates. Thank you for participating.